In this video, we're going to take a look at conditional objects. Now, the view we're looking at right now happens to be the student view, and it's the student view of conditions. So you'll notice here that we have these green objects, and they have a lock on them. What that means is that this particular set of objects has been locked until other activities are going to occur. Now, the student doesn't necessarily know that. All they know is that those items are locked. So, for instance, if I click on, as a student, if I click on this action and objectives, and then I view that object and go back, that action has essentially unlocked all of those items. So for me as a student, I now see those things as new, and I now can engage in those items and use them. So if I click on it now, I'll be able to view that content. Let's scroll down and look at this again. So now below, I have all of these items that are locked. So if as a student, what would happen if I tried to click on them? Essentially, it will come up blank, and it says that I have to meet the conditions for it to be unlocked. So again, as a student, I can kind of see what those are, but all I really know is that they're locked and I'm not able to use them right now. So we're going to switch over to the instructor view so we can see what instructors will see regarding conditions. So here is the instructor view. Now what's different about this is that for the instructor, not only can they see that there are conditions, but they can see what they are. So they can see that this is an item that is locked, and they can see what condition will unlock it. So I can tell just by looking at these symbols that this is what's called the source, as in this is the item that the student has to click on to unlock these further items. And that gives me a good idea. And I can also see that this, opening this, will probably be what unlocks these further items. So you can see it by looking at it, but in addition to that, the instructor can also click on the conditions and look at those conditions down the side to make a decision on what they, and how they want to communicate that to the students. Because again, since the students can't exactly see what those conditions are and how to meet them, the instructor has the opportunity to see what those are and look at them specifically. So now I can see that on clicking on this, it will unlock these items. So again, the trigger is what action has to occur, the source, what is the source of that action, the action itself, unlocking, and the target, what will be unlocked. And you'll see that as I click on those, I can see conditions for all of those sets. So I cannot edit this, I can just view what's going to occur. So as an instructor, I do have the ability to see that. And again, that may be a point of communication to your students. Hey, make sure you do this in order to unlock these items. To get out of this conditional mode, you'll click on Course, and you'll return to the non-conditional mode. Again, instructors can see all of the content, and they'll be able to use those items. So you've now seen what the student will see with conditional objects, and you've also seen what instructors will see. There are other ways. I'm just using this one as the simplest option, but you also have other options, and we'll look at those in another video.